the Distortis Rex, a biomechanical nightmare, a Frankenstein's monster wrapped in scales, whose origins and true purpose remain one of the deepest, darkest secrets of the InGen files. This creature terrorized St. Hubert Island and, painfully for us fans, denied us the singular, colossal showdown the franchise has always promised. We all saw the quiet, contemplative ending of Jurassic World, Rebirth. But what if tradition had been honored? What if the new Tyrant King, a specimen genetically engineered to be a superior predator, fought the horrifying, malformed hybrid? Today, we're launching a full-scale forensic analysis. We're dissecting the engineering, the film history, the weight ratios, and the theoretical mechanics of this encounter. We determine definitively which colossal killer would have emerged victorious. This is the ultimate monster face-off, the legendary fight that never was. Prepare for the deep dive. Chapter 1. Size and Scale, Dissecting the Mass Anomaly. We start with the perpetual Achilles heel of the Jurassic franchise, size inconsistency. Both Rexes were intended to visually one-up everything that came before, leading to utterly gargantuan shots that defy official measurements. Let's nail down the numbers for our analysis. The Rebirth T-Rex. Official stats cite it at 4.6 meters tall and 12.5 meters long. This makes it larger than the first trilogy T-Rexes, but smaller than Rexy at her peak. Its weight is estimated at 8,400 kilograms, or 8.4 tons. The CGI problem. The model morphs drastically in the film. At one point, its skull looks enormous. We must dismiss this cinematic exaggeration and stick to the high-end official weight estimate of 8.4 tons for a fair fight, as anything else is speculation. The Distortis Rex. It is also a victim of cinematic scale. Official merchandise gives it a height of 8.1 meters and a length of 14.5 meters. The weight confusion. The most frequent lore dictates the distorted king is supposed to be at least twice the weight of a typical Tyrannosaurus. Official sources range wildly, from 12 to 21 tons. To maintain the narrative while remaining statistically sound, we establish a median ground for the Distortis at 17.3 tons. Conclusion. We are looking at an 8.4-ton hunter versus a 17. The Tyrannosaurus is the clear underdog in sheer mass. Score edge to the Distortis Rex. Chapter 2. Strength and Power, Overcoming the Weight Barrier. Size matters not only for mass but for the sheer muscle power needed to move that mass. Rebirth T-Rex Strength. We know the species is capable of astounding feats. Rexy shoved the heavier Indominus and held her own against the gigantic Giganotosaurus. The Rebirth T-Rex should be capable of even better performance when motivated. Distortis Rex Strength. Since we lack footage of it fighting an equal combatant, we must extrapolate from its key scenes. The chopper down, the rescue chopper is around 2.5 tons. The Distortis grabbed it from below and twisted it sideways, overcoming the aircraft's lift force and inertia, all with one grappling arm. This was casual. Lobbing multiple tons is clearly not its peak. Grappling power. Its long, gigantic forelimbs are almost ape-like, capable of grappling and crushing. While lifting the 8 tons, T-Rex would be awkward due to its unstable stance. The ability to generate force and deliver crushing blows with its auxiliary limbs is unique. Mass as armor. The Distortis possesses twice the mass, meaning twice the muscle to generate force and twice the inertia to absorb force. In a wrestling match, this makes it incredibly difficult to budge or damage. Conclusion. The T-Rex can punch above its weight, but the Distortis has specialized high-leverage arms and double the mass. Takes this round decisively. Score edge to the Distortis Rex. Chapter 3. Maneuverability and Agility, the Tyrant's Advantage. This is where the tides could turn. Agility and stability can absolutely nullify a size advantage. Distortis Rex Maneuverability. It's built like an engineering failure. Its extremely tall stance, skinny limbs, and malformed proportions translate directly into poor speed and even worse agility. Center of rotation. Because of its immense height, its center of gravity is exceptionally high. Changing direction means moving with a huge radius of rotation. Universal documents even imply it needs to move carefully to avoid toppling. a massive liability in a fight. Rebirth T-Rex Maneuverability. The basic theropod shape is a masterpiece of evolution. Stable, capable of sudden acceleration, and far more robust. The water factor. This is the T-Rex's secret weapon. This creature is highly adapted for water movement. Long, skinny limbs and a top-heavy structure are the worst combination for swimming. If the fight ends up in the water, the Distortis would be restricted to slow wading, while the T-Rex could dive, maneuver, and ambush with terrifying efficiency. The T-Rex, using a full body charge into the Distortis's long, relatively thin legs, could effectively pull the rug out from under the malformed giant. Conclusion. For stability, speed, and the critical advantage in the highly probable aquatic environment, the T-Rex reigns superior. Score, edge to the Rebirth T-Rex. Chapter 4, Bite Effectiveness, the Mechanical Analysis. Now for the core weapon of any theropod, the jaw. The Distortis bite. The helicopter incident showed its ability to punch through metal. However, its jaw exhibits deformities resembling brachycephaly, suggesting a suboptimal bite. The calculation. Scaling up the hybrid's massive size, we get a theoretical chomping force between 72,000 to 92,000 newtons. Even factoring in the deformities and movie physics, this is a devastating force. The T-Rex bite. The Rebirth specimen has a head and teeth much more in line with real-world paleontology, suggesting maximized mechanical advantage. The calculation. We estimate a crunching force in the 40,000 to 55,000 Newton range. While lower in raw power than the Distortis, the T-Rex's lower, more stable profile makes landing successive, critical bites far easier and quicker. Conclusion. One can generate a more crushing, maximum force bite, but the other can land damage more easily and repeatedly in a chaotic fight. The sustained damage output is effectively neutralized. Score draw. Chapter 5, Auxiliary Weapons and Battle Tactics. Beyond the jaws, how do they employ their bodies as weapons? Rebirth T-Rex. Its best secondary weapon is its head, used as a bludgeon and battering ram. Franchise T-Rexes are not shy about using their massive brows for collisions. The impact force, a full-body charge, focused on that robust skull, could produce kinetic energy comparable to a 35-mile-per-hour truck collision when neglecting crumple zones. This is the perfect weapon to knock the top-heavy Distortis off its foundation. Distortis Rex. Its forelimbs are the game-changer. These are powerful, fully articulate weapons offering reach and precision. The grapple and smash. The Distortis doesn't need to lift its opponent to win. It needs to grapple and smash. If it pins the T-Rex to the ground and delivers rapid, multi-ton hammer blows with its arms against the hard earth, it would quickly lead to internal injuries. Its sheer reach makes it difficult for the T-Rex to get close without risking a crippling blow. Conclusion. The T-Rex's charge offers a devastating opening attack, but the Distortis's reach and capacity to follow up with rapid, crushing arm blows give it a consistent edge in close combat. Score edge to the Distortis Rex. Chapter 6, X-Factors and the Ambush Liability. The fight hinges on the unknown, the specialized biological traits. Rebirth T-Rex X-Factor. Its senses are superb, excellent smell, hearing, and night vision. Crucially, this new specimen is incredibly stealthy, moving and vocalizing far quieter than older clones. This gives it the massive ability to dictate the terms of engagement and land the critical first strike. Distortis Rex X-Factor, the melon mystery. That noticeably bulbous forehead. What is it? Theory A. The hybrid superpower. Is it a beluga whale's melon, designed to focus echolocation? Theory B. The deformity. Or is it hydrocephalus, fluid buildup, from flawed embryonic development? The evidence. The creature easily lost track of people at the docks, a strong point against echolocation. Its behavior is clumsy and aggressive, aligning far better with symptoms of a neurological deformity. We must conclude the T-Rex's superior, tested stealth and senses provide a concrete edge, while the Distortis's specialized ability is either non-existent or a crippling liability. Score, edge to the Rebirth T-Rex. Chapter 7, the final verdict. Terrain dictates destiny. Let's look at the final tally. The Distortis Rex leads in the physical attributes of size, strength, and auxiliary arms. In a neutral, fair, and square brawl, the Distortis Rex wins. Its overwhelming mass, reach, and grappling power are simply too much for the smaller T-Rex to overcome in a war of attrition. But here is the critical truth. The fight would not be fair. The T-Rex is the superior hunter and knows the island. The water ambush. Given the Rebirth T-Rex's affinity for the river, the fight would start in the water or at the docks. The T-Rex would utilize the darkness, its stealth, and the water to ambush the Distortis, targeting the vulnerable legs, nullifying the arms. In the water and the dark, the Distortis's superior grappling arms are rendered far less effective. The T-Rex only needs to keep moving and dodging the hybrid's massive weight. The flank. The T-Rex, with its agility, can dart around the clumsy giant, avoiding the arms and landing rapid, deep bites on the thinner neck and shoulder joints. The persistent rumor was that the T-Rex was supposed to win, and for that to happen, it would depend entirely on outside factors. Leveraging the rough, aquatic terrain, exploiting the cover of darkness, and using any potential human distraction to land that final, critical kill shot. It would be a victory born of cunning and environment, not a stand-up fight. The fight that never was remains the biggest cinematic heartbreak for Jurassic fans. But based on our deep dive, the Rebirth T-Rex had the superior intelligence and adaptability to defeat its deformed, but powerful foe. What do you think? Did the film miss a golden opportunity? Let us know in the comments below.